Question mark.
Right.
What is victory over there for Americans? Is it a peace treaty between the Sunni and the Shia? What does victory look like?
Victory for America, and it's very important that America grasp this. I truly didn't understand the Iraq War either, because the Bush administration hasn't really done a great job in selling the reasons why we're there. I'm not here to plug a book. I don't work for this company, but one book I read that truly changed my outlook was a company called, a book called America's Secret War by a gentleman named Dr. George Freeman. There actually is a rhyme and reason for us being there, most notably after September 11th. We did have 20,000 troops in Saudi Arabia, but we were asked to leave. Essentially, bin Laden was restoring the caliphate. He's dictating to the American people where our troops cannot be. Operation Iraqi Freedom is essentially about that. So victory essentially is maintaining our geopolitical presence.
You mean we needed a country to base our troops in, so we took over Iraq?
Essentially, yes. Essentially, yes.
Well, that's a pretty frightening admission on the part of a war hawk to say that we didn't go to war to fight WMD. We didn't go to war because of Saddam being a bad guy. We went there because we wanted a country we could use as a base in a very imperial way.
It is to a certain extent. I'm not going to debate that, but zero terrorist attacks in the country for 5 years. Zero. And this is a major reason why.
The CBS poll that just came out today, Mark, and these arguments are going to go on as long as we live. But the CBS poll today found that people 3-to-1, roughly, believe that the more we fight in Iraq, the more terrorists we create.
The terrorism was already, these people unfortunately already hated us.
No, create.
They are created. They're created in Iraq.
No, the argument is that it's a poster for war. The kids are becoming terrorist bombers and IED creators and suicide bombers because they hate us so much because we've invaded their part of the world. We've got Iraq. We've got Afghanistan. We've got client states like Jordan and Egypt. We've got a partnership with Israel. There's very few countries in that part of the world we don't control. Can't you imagine from their perspective? I'm not defending it, but from their perspective, don't they see us coming?
Well, they were coming after us anyway, Chris.
Who's they?
That they were. They came after us.
Who attacked us 9/11?
Al-Qaeda attacked us on 9/11.
And who were they? Where were they from? Where were the countries?
Well, they were essentially financially supported by elements of the Saudi regime. I mean, that's, you don't need a secret clearance to know that.
Our ally.
Chris.
It's a duplicitous regime, Chris.
I mean, I know, but we got our allies that their kids came over from Saudi and Jordan and Egypt and the Emirates, and now we go attack the one country they didn't come from.